But then something happened in the last like 5 or 6 months of the game where he just put in the most amount of work I've ever seen. Like, he pulled out his phone and he showed me a like 30-page Google document of every single note he's taken on his and other characters. And Ryu in the previous game, he's really excited to be playing Ken in this game. And I mean, he's shown up big. At Ultimatum, he made top 8 in one of the most insane sets to take off of Tenny at the very end. N is a clutch player, and he's going up against Doorman, who, formerly back in Smash 4, Samus player, sort of came like out of nowhere, and everybody was like, well, who's Doorman? Like, we're not seeding this guy, and then he'd keep beating good players. And now we know who he is, and you better know, he's in Winners Finals up against N, but he's playing Bowser in this game.
I'm about it. You know, Bowser having that tough guy attribute more than anything else. You're going to see him be pretty tanky and still with really quick movement speed as well. I think that's something that Bowser really packs in spade along with the punch that he has as well.
Oh my goodness, the Tatsu almost actually eating through the fire. But yeah, you talked about the move speed, and that's actually super important against Ken.
Oh, and you saw N going for a focus. It worked the first time, and Doorman the second time saying, you know, you can't get away with that. I do have this nifty command grab that just cares nothing about those focus options that you're going for.
Yeah, and that command grab is air okay, and when you get that slap onto the platform, that's a body slam to death, and N is quickly down to stock. I mean, Doorman's only at 50, and on Bowser, that's like 30 on another character.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. I mean, let's not forget, though, Ken certainly being one of those heavy hitters. Bowser, he's a big boy, but he's got a really big, beefy hurt box that N is going to be trying to take much advantage of as we're seeing the Shoryu coming out.
Yeah, I mean, like using it in the classical sense as an anti-air and getting plenty of damage off of it. Now, I heard N talking about this earlier. He landed a medium Shoryu in the air in one of his bracket matches, and he was talking about how in the air that is stronger than heavy Shoryu in the air. But on the ground, you can't beat the heavy Shoryu with those flaming effects. But he's still got to get Bowser to a decent percent to be getting kills off of confirms into that match.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to believe. You know, I thought this was an even game, but then think again, Doorman still yet to lose a stock. And the reason why is just because how much patience overall he's had. Oh! Whiff punish opportunity completely whiffed. And man, if you're just going to do the DP, you're going to get messed up. Bowser coming in with another command grab, making an up air on top of that. And we're down to 1 stock for N. Things not looking good so far for this Ken player.
Yeah, Doorman's ready to slam. He's ready to slam the door on N, who thought that, you know, he'd be going in. He's like, yeah, I'm first seed in the pool. I can do this. And then coming in with the Bowser. And that's one of the big things is that, let's not worry about it. He's dead. He's literally dead, JB. Break.
Oh, my God. The damage from this man.
Not even the damage. He was only at 20. And then a forward smash kills him there.
The shield damage.
Oh, the shield damage for sure. Doorman, I cannot believe it. I mean, he 3 stocks N. Very considered to be, you know, probably one of our top 10 players here in DFW. And Doorman's all of a sudden like, hey, I got a Bowser. I got multi-hits to break the focus. You're uncomfortable doing it. I got the command grab, like you said, to break the focus. And I can kill you at 20 if I shield break you.
Yeah, Doorman looking more like Valet, the way he's just kind of like carrying these stocks completely, going in with these command grabs. It's nice. It's premium. It is premium. I'm about it. Very much about it.
Well, I would like to know if N is still about the Ken, which I would imagine he's pretty committed to the Ken overall. He said he's probably going full Ken in the bracket tonight, as he usually does. But this time we're going to a smaller venue onto Unova. So, I mean, the stage is far more compact, and I think the blast zones are a little bit smaller than Pokemon Stadium 2, for example. But man, N is wilding out. He wants to take a quick early lead.
Yeah, he's got to be really careful. I mean, Ken's Shoryu is safer than Ryu's, but it's still extremely punishable, and that's something that you really got to consider anytime you're throwing out that particular option.
I think this is really what I want to see from N, is just a lot more pressure onto Doorman when he gets the opportunity. When he opens him up, he can just push him into a corner and start getting that shield damage. And eventually, like you said, with that big hurt box, N's going to bust through that shield and start shield poking.
It's a smart play. I'm liking it, taking much more of a long-range approach to this, right? Just throwing out the Shoryus, trying to make it so that Doorman has to find the approaches. One thing is that Doorman, man, he's been making all the right approaches so far. And coming out with a Shoryu, not going to be quite strong enough to kill Doorman here, but he can't survive this. No way. No way. The angle of that way too powerful is Doorman going to be losing the first stock in game 2.
Yeah, I love the roundhouse kick there from En. He's been noticing that Doorman has been pressing a lot of buttons, even just out of disadvantage a lot. So this time, oh my God, he's
That's
putting...
gutsy.
What do you call that? Butter?
Yeah.
Did you put some butter on that, JV?
Put a lot of butter on it. More of a Neptune thing than a me thing, but
Fair
I'll
enough.
take it. And Doorman, happy to take that stock. Man, that command grab just putting in so much work, it seems, in this set.
Hopefully, if Doorman wants to win this 2-0, it's going to have to put in a little bit more work because En has got quite a solid lead going on, and I like that he's just retreating to the ledge and saying, hey, you're down, and you're Big Bowser with laggy options. I'm going to make you approach me, and that's the result.
Exactly. Exactly. Got to get him uncomfortable more than anything else. Quick up tilt also deterring Doorman from coming in for a grab option instead, and he's mixing that up with shielding. Now coming through with the focus. Not quite the right position, though, to be able to find the optimal punish here.
I think I'd actually like to see Doorman use the Nair to cover the platforms
Oh! Big!
Big
damage! I'm loving it. I'm loving it, all right? You know what? Is it the safest option? Absolutely not.
No.
Is it going to make me lose my mind? You bet. Every time.
He's 2 for 2 on that, man.
Every
I
time.
can't fault him. So this is something that I want to see Doorman using a little bit more in this matchup. The Nair is multi-hit, so it'll break the focus, and it'll be really good at covering the platforms with a long, lingering hitbox. And putting him work in this stock, En is at 70%, and that was on 2 Nairs, but...
Ooh. That footstool. I mean, Doorman still able to make it back, but I know for a second the whole venue just collectively held their breath.
I can imagine. And I also really like the footstool as well because that establishes offstage pressure without having to commit to throwing out a laggy option.
Oh.
But speaking of which, a laggy option in that down air and unable to punish it, now unable to get anything after the focus attack.
And this is rough. And man, it seems like he has a good idea of what's happening, but it's just a little bit too slow to find the optimal punishes that he's looking for to punish some of these whiffs. Now Doorman, man, I feel like if he gets the command grab here, lands on the platform, it's going to be game.
Yeah, it's looking real dangerous for En more than it is for Doorman because he's not quite in kill percent yet.
Smart! Coming with a quick up tilt just to cover himself. Now En, very much back in this focus. A second focus! Still scary scenario. Shoryu, though, off of the up tilt won't be quite enough. Great DI from Doorman, who is still very much in this. Oh!
Oh
That'll
my
do
gosh,
it!
that was untechable
That'll
too.
do it! The surprise down air option coming through, and Doorman going out of pools on winner's side there over En. That was huge.
On a kamikaze down air, that was all or nothing. He says, if I miss this, I get Shoryu'd. I'm okay with that because I think I will hit him. He will get aggressive press buttons. And so we saw Doorman winner's side. Yeah, dude.
Man, that's